So yeah, this is a pretty awesome intro scene, much better than the forest.
Oh man, the forest just drives me insane.
Yeah, it's
That
garbage.
laptop looks
This
like
actually
mine.
serves a purpose, and it helps introduce you to the mechanics of the game.
You can free roam right here. Sweet.
Yeah, it's a big area, big map right here. See, but it actually serves a purpose, tells you how to craft something.
Nice. Can you get drunk off the martini?
Of course.
You set the martini ablaze. Ooh, that is vicious. Chugged it right down.
And you can kind of tell this game's being built with the Oculus Rift integration. I stare out this window for a bit because I thought something would happen out there, but it's actually a giant gaping hole in the plane.
Oh my god. Nope, nothing's happening out that window. Front half of the plane's getting all the
All
action.
cool out here, bros. This game has a lot of Castaway elements, the movie. I don't know if you've seen it. It even has Wilson, the volleyball. You can find him. This wreck is very similar to Castaway.
I'm pretty sure that's the same raft too.
Yeah, it might be. They did that on purpose, of course. This engine scene is exactly like Castaway. So here we are, fresh world. Yeah. It's procedurally generated, so it's different every time.
Is this paddling difficult at all?
Nah, it's literally just click and hold. One thing they haven't integrated yet is like currents. So if you paddle out of the ways and just sit there, you just sit there. So you do have to actually paddle wherever you want to go, which is a little annoying.
Just shanked a crab like it was nothing.
Yeah, here I'm just gonna shank a few crabs. I have shanked many a crab in my time.
Are you seriously about to chop a palm tree down with that knife? I did not think that's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, not gonna be wasteful here. So this does run on the same engine as the Forest, and it's crazy to see how much better a game this is. Just right off the bat, I'm not just chopping down the entire forest and picking up hundreds of leaves and sticks. Oh yeah, and there's a cool little shadow glitch where you can only see what weapon you're holding.
Yeah, I noticed just a floating knife. So, is that a max inventory space of 8?
Yeah, you can build a backpack, maybe? I think you can. I don't find out how to.
Man, that seems awfully limited.
That's part of it, though. You crashed in a plane with nothing.
I generally carry a large traveler's bag on my
Yeah, I
back
mean, I
everywhere I go.
carry a 100-liter backpack wherever I go, but obviously the game isn't. It's not
Obviously,
going for
this
that
guy
angle.
didn't. When
Yeah.
you know, gotta be prepared. Gotta have a big inventory space. Oh, nice, a hammer.
Yeah, I choose not to pick it up now. I'd rather have just the crabs, you know.
Are you gonna have to create a fire?
Yeah. We gotta figure out how to do that eventually. Still just exploring a bit. Probably go check out that boat.
What is that in the sky?
I think it's a ghost or something. I think this is part paranormal game.
Being underwater looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Most games suck at making underwater look good.
Yeah, everything in this game looks really good.
Knifing the antibiotics bottle for what?
Um, Hoping to extract its goodies, because the top is child safe and I couldn't open it. There is a weird transition thing sometimes if you jump into the water. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's like supposed to be you close your eyes, but it goes almost black for a second. A little odd.
Seems legitimate though. There is a brief period
Yeah,
of
yeah.
blackness when you jump into water. Unless you're really, really tolerant
Yeah,
of
you've got like eyes
high
of
water
steel or
pressure
something.
going into your eye, then by all means keep your eye open.
So yeah, here's a shark, which is the only predatory thing in the game. It's mainly supposed to just be you against the elements. You do have these sharks though.
That music though, and that shark looks really good too. It looks like a cinematic.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. The fish you'll see are really good as well. Oh yeah, so this is a really genius aspect of the game is the watch. The watch is everything you need.
How is it everything that you need?
We'll see here in a bit, but the watch contains everything that most games put into your like HUD. Most games, you know, it'll just give you a health bar, but no, this game is genius, and it does not stoop to such levels.
So let me get this straight. To check your health, do you have health in this game?
You do.
It's on your watch.
It is indeed, and it's absolutely genius because it's part of the immersion of this game. Instead of just looking at a red health bar on your, you know, your HUD somewhere, you have your health meter, your thirst meter, and your hunger meter all in like a little digital platform on your in-game watch.
Well, that is really good. The HUD is very clean without
Yeah.
anything. Center icons, I'm a fan of.
Oh yeah. So apparently there's a climbing aspect in the game, and you can climb trees. It's yeah.
With one
It's
hand with the lighter, you're
like a
able to scale
monkey.
that like nothing. And going right back down like it's nothing. Well, at least you're a really good climber.
Yeah, I think the character might have a monkey background or something along those lines.
Possibly on Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, he might have been on Ninja Warrior.
Like the Ninja Warrior, he went to China. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
interesting way to drink your water.
Just take a quick little sip right through the cap.
So what, this shark is just gonna stalk you, man? He's just waiting for you to get under the
Sharks are
raft.
pretty aggressive, yeah. They don't get human meat a lot. So whenever I can figure out how to use the inventory thing, the inventory and crafting of this game, you'll see just how genius it is.
Always saving your game is probably the best tip anybody could ever give anyone.
True. Yeah, I don't think there's an autosave yet, so definitely gonna wanna check that save out.
The floating ore.
It's part of the ninja ability is not casting a shadow.
That is true. And slash ore, vampire ascendancy.
Yeah, and paddling a boat on shore for feet through the sand.
That's
Effortless.
pretty athletic.
Yeah, pure muscle. So let's go check out this other island.
Always be keeping my eyes peeled for that shark, because
We'll catch him in a minute. Reel him in.
just the ground underneath the water looks really good too.
Yeah, it looks pretty. It's got a really nice aquatic
I feel
feel.
like I'm playing a fishing simulator of some kind.
Yeah, I think this game is actually based on Bass Fishing 2013. So yeah, you can see there's not really any current right now, which is a little aggravating in an infinite world. Because that means you have to paddle wherever you want to go. Oh yeah, so here's the meter. Pretty genius in my opinion.
Saw 3 bars there.
Yeah, it's health, hunger, and thirst. All monitored by our nifty future watch.
But does thirst deteriorate quicker than hunger.
No, it's actually the other way, I found. I think the reasoning behind that is water is always around, so it's not really that big of a challenge. You can drink the salt water on this game. It does like make you sick, but you know, it's always there.
And still around the shark, is that effective?
Does what?
Is that an effective way to get away from sharks?
They can bump your raft. In all honesty, we'll see later. The sharks are pretty harmless. They're pretty frightening, but so far as they seem harmless. Almost.
The music is just chilling my bones.
Yeah. The music is more threatening to your health than the sharks.
Finally on land, man. That was some seasickness I just went through.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. I vomited twice during the filming of this.
Oh man, your crazy arm movements are just cracking me up. I can't help it. He's just flailing his arm around to check your watch.
So yeah, I like the lighting in this game. It's not crazy realistic, but it looks really cool.
And if I was stranded, potatoes would be delicious. I would love to have some potatoes.
Yeah, I mean, I eat them raw anyway.
Yeah, I really do too. They're good.
So there's my fire pit. Pretty sweet. It's got a nice like zombie movie fog feel there.
Very great looking darkness, honestly.
Yeah,
Very similar to the forest, you can tell, but it just seems like such a smoother gameplay.
it is. Yeah, this is the very first alpha release, and it's much more stable than the forest.
Releasing a stable gameplay for your
Yeah,
release,
seriously.
because it's hard to find these days.
Like, even if there's not as much material, at least it's not bugging out, and you have to fight the game to play it. Very stable, very smooth. So yeah, craft, you actually just drag what you want all together, and the little craft menu comes up, and you're like, how do I do it? This game, they don't really give you any information, which I like. There's quite a bit of stuff you can build and find, and not all of it is just given to you. So, I'm trying to cook this crab, and I actually kind of like, you can use the fire to heat up and cook almost anything, and you just kind of drag and place it on like that. I kind of like that, honestly.
Yeah, I like mine, you know, medium rare, so most people get that
Yeah,
wrong.
I like just to fry it up nice and crispy, That's how I prefer mine.
I think you burnt it a little.
Get that good juicy blackness.
I'll give you a lashing. That's what I think every time I see a lashing.
It's that Christmas Carol with Scrooge, right? And he's just beating little Timmy senseless. I remember that. So yeah, you have to cook crab. It will get you sick raw. Actually, I think that one just did get me sick.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I haven't figured out the cooking system entirely.
Can I just say also that I've personally tried to tie a rock to a stick, and it is very difficult.
Well, did you have proper lashing? I doubt you
I
had
did not
proper
have
lashing.
proper lashing laying around.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can break apart rocks for the rock shards to create smaller items.
Interesting breakdown of objects.
Yeah, they do that with a few other items, and it's actually pretty cool. The coconuts are my favorite because there's like 4 stages of breaking it down.
I like how you're given time to learn in this game, unlike, like the forest where you're getting owned.
Yeah, where as soon as you jump out of the plane, there's 50 cannibals there. Yeah, this game spawns you. I think it always spawns you near an island, and one island is enough to live off long enough to figure out how to play the game. Like, they don't destroy you immediately. This is more of a long, grueling process of dying.
It's almost as if you knew you were going to die because your watch has a predestined days survived. One day.
How many people do you know that still carry around a Zippo lighter?
Actually, I didn't think that many, but turns out, two people that I know only use Zippos.
Really? 'Cause I see them in every video game, and it's like, I think Bics are the thing now.
Bic is the
What
thing.
about the Bics?
Who wants to, have a Zippo where you have to refill it with lighter fluid?
Like, once a day.
It's all about the mass production, the easy to throw away,
Yes. Made in France. Plastic.
more plastic. I demand more plastic in the world.
Exactly. And I want it to be crudely made plastic. So it really hurts the
You
environment.
want zero deterioration.
Yeah, I want it there. I want my grandkids to find these lighters. It's gonna be a little treasure to them.